Welcome back to Kat's Kitchen. My name is Kat, and today I'm going to recreate the Starbucks Strawberry Acai Refreshers at home. I have posted this recipe in the past before, but this is my updated version. I really wanted to incorporate acai more in the flavor of this drink. Even though the Starbucks one technically doesn't really taste like acai, doesn't have acai, I really want acai to have her moment in this recipe. You could absolutely skip the acai if you just want the strawberry flavor and you want the really pretty pink, vibrant red colors. But if you are a fan of acai, I think you should follow this recipe to a T because it is absolutely incredible. The colors are a little bit different than Starbucks because of the deep purple color of the acai fruit, but let me assure you, these are incredible. The strawberry acai flavor, unmatched. The process, so simple, and you can make a giant batch of the Strawberry Acai Refresher base to have for the entire week, to have for parties, for get-togethers, to have for 2 weeks. Genuinely, I'm excited about this recipe. So excited to share it with you. It's phenomenal. If you are a fan of the Starbucks Strawberry Acai Refreshers and you want to make your own at home, let's dive into the recipe and all the ingredients you'll need to make it. So ingredients you'll need: white grape juice. This is the base flavor of all Starbucks refreshers. They use white grape juice concentrate in all of their refresher beverages. So we're also using white grape juice, and we're gonna cook this on the stove to kind of boil off some of the liquid, making it a more concentrated flavor and mixture. So you need white grape juice. You can buy this at any grocery store in the juice aisle. Then you need strawberries. You can do fresh or frozen. I'm doing frozen strawberries today. And then I also have frozen acai. Starbucks has gone through like an actual lawsuit because their strawberry acai refresher doesn't actually have any acai in it. However, I am going to be adding acai into my recipe, which will affect the overall color at the end of the drink, but it does taste like Starbucks and it is delicious. So we're gonna be adding frozen acai cubes. I found these at Walmart in the frozen fruit section. And then a little bit of lemon juice just to brighten the overall flavor, and a little bit of salt. The salt is really just to enhance the flavor of the fruit and the sweetness of this base. And then the last ingredient is optional, but it is green coffee bean powder. I buy this from Amazon. Looks like this. It's like 20-ish bucks for this entire bag, and this has lasted me forever because it comes with a little baby scoop inside. It's itty bitty. It's like, I don't know, 1/20th of a teaspoon. I mean, it's little. And one scoop has 200 milligrams of caffeine. So these ingredients here are to make the Strawberry Acai Refresher base. The base is what all the Starbucks employees add to a shaker cup, and then they add either water, lemonade, or coconut milk to that base. Add freeze-dried strawberries, shake it all up, and then that's how you get your Strawberry Acai Refresher drinks. We want to create the same base at home. That way we have the opportunity to make the water refresher, the lemonade, or the coconut milk, aka the pink drink. We're gonna do a big ol' batch of the refresher base to keep in the fridge for the entire week, and then you can make as many drinks as you want with that base. So, to a large pot, this is the Our Place Perfect Pot. My most expensive splurge I've ever made on cookware, and it's like the best. Adding in my frozen strawberries. This is about 2.5 cups. And then 1 cup of frozen acai. I love acai. If you don't like it, you can absolutely skip it. You do you. Then adding in lemon juice and some salt. I like flaky sea salt, but any salt works in this recipe. And then adding in the white grape juice. I'm gonna do this entire 64 ounce bottle. Just pouring that over the top. Try not to splash too much. Woo! Gorgeous. And then if you wanted the caffeine, you can add the green coffee bean powder. Add as many scoops as you like. Personally, I don't like adding this into the pot just yet because I like to be able to pick if I want caffeine or not. Like if I want a Strawberry Acai Refresher along with dinner, I don't want the caffeine because it's too late in the day. So I hold off on adding the green coffee bean powder until the base is completely made, and then I'm making the individual drink, because then you can just add it to a shaker cup or mason jar with the base, water, or lemonade or coconut milk. Add your freeze-dried strawberries and your green coffee bean powder, some ice, shake it all together, and then you have caffeine. But feel free to add it in here. How much you add is gonna be dependent on how many drinks you're wanting. So if you want 8 8-ounce drinks, then I would do 8 scoops. But again, you might get more caffeine one day, might get less the other day. So I like to, and I recommend you also wait to add the green coffee bean powder until later after it's done boiling, and then just when you're ready to assemble your drinks. This is how we look currently. It is going to be a darker colored base because we're adding in the acai. So if you want the beautiful pink color, just skip the acai and add in the strawberries only. I feel if you're gonna have a strawberry acai recipe, there should be some acai in there. So that's why I'm adding that. Feel free to skip it, you do you. Let's bring this over to the stove and bring it to a roaring boil. Pot is on the stove, turn the heat all the way up to high and let this come to a roaring boil. We're now boiling quite a bit. So at this stage, I just turn this down to a simmer and let this simmer for 10 minutes. You don't have to touch it or anything, just leave it alone, let it do its thing and simmer. The mixture has been simmering for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to turn off the heat and we're gonna strain out all the fruit from this mixture. All right, our strawberry acai mixture is very, very hot, so be careful, okay? But you want to strain out the liquid into a strainer. Do a big bowl or another pot or pan. Pour the mixture through the strainer to catch any of the large acai pieces or the strawberry pieces. I might have to do this over the sink. This is too high of a table for me. This is too tall. I'm not tall enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not tall enough for this. I am gonna save the strawberries. Save them, toss them, whatevs. I like to add them to yogurt or like ice cream. All right, and once you have your mixture strained, just let that mixture sit for about an hour to 2 hours, and then we will make our strawberry acai refreshers. It's been about an hour. The mixture has completely cooled and it looks like this, a dark purpley, dark purpley color. Again, if you don't want the acai aspect because it makes it darker, completely skip the acai and just do strawberry. To me, this is strawberry acai, so that's what we're running with. I am going to dump this into a pitcher and strain it one more time just to get rid of any extra bits that might have gotten stuck, like of acai or strawberry or whatever. Do this carefully and gently. Maybe get another hand for help. I don't have anyone else home, or else I'd ask my husband. But strain it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, cat. Into a big pitcher. And you have this beautiful burgundy colored strawberry acai refresher base. I'm like totally matching. That's funny. Twinning. So this is a strawberry acai refresher base, AKA a concentrate. And we're going to dilute this with water, lemonade, or coconut milk to create the various Starbucks drinks. The first one is just the regular Starbucks Strawberry Acai Refresher, and that is made with water. So we're gonna do equal parts water and this base. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this base is meant to be used throughout the week for multiple drinks and or for a party. If you have a get together and you wanna make lots of refreshers for all your guests or your family, your friends, this would be, oh, don't dip your fingers in it. This would be the perfect recipe for a larger batch because then you can make multiple drinks with it. So starting with the Strawberry Acai Refresher, I love using a mason jar or a shaker cup with some measurements on it. Like this mason jar has the little lines. So I'm gonna do 6 ounces of the base and 6 ounces of water. Adding in 6 ounces of the base, perfect. And 6 ounces of water to give me a 12-ounce beverage, which is basically like a Starbucks grande. And then we need some freeze-dried strawberries. Add in a little bit there. Add as much or as little as you want. And then for the caffeine kick that all the Starbucks refreshers have, they have caffeine in them. I'm gonna add in this green coffee bean powder that we talked about before. Just a little scoop. Each scoop of this has 200 milligrams of caffeine, so keep that in mind. This is more than the Starbucks refreshers, so feel free to use half a scoop or none at all. And then fill the rest of the cup up with some ice and then add a lid. You can do this again with a shaker cup or a mason jar. Add a lid, just shake to mix everything together, dissolve that coffee bean powder and chill the drink. And you are left with your own homemade strawberry acai refresher. Gorgeous. We'll taste test all of them together at the end. So I'm gonna put her aside. And next up is the lemonade version. Everything is the exact same. You're just using lemonade instead of water. So 6 ounces of the base. Then I have the Minute Maid zero sugar lemonade. I got a hair going. 6 ounces of this. Freeze-dried strawberries again. And ice. Optional, if you want, is to add the green coffee bean powder. I didn't mention it, but it does not have a taste at all. It won't change the taste whether you add it or you don't. It'll taste exactly the same. The only difference is it adds some caffeine. So if you want the caffeine, add the green coffee bean powder. If you don't want the caffeine, don't add it. Once your drink is chilled, remove the lid. And there's the lemonade version. They basically look the same. Depending on what lemonade you're using and how vibrantly yellow, it'll look the same. And the last one is our pink drink, or the strawberry acai with coconut milk. And again, exact same thing. The only difference is we're adding coconut milk. I have the Silk unsweetened one. Use whichever one you like. The Starbucks one is sweetened, so Silk does have a sweetened version. 6 ounces of the base, 6 ounces of the coconut milk, freeze-dried strawberries, optional caffeine powder. Add it, don't add it, it's up to you. And fill the rest of the cup up with ice. To reiterate one more time, if this color isn't what you're after, totally understand, totally valid. Just don't add the acai. You'll have the strawberry and grape juice concoction, which would be a lot more vibrant, way more pink and red, way less purpley and dark. So totally up to you. I like the acai flavor in this drink, so that's why I add the frozen acai, but feel free to skip it if you don't want it. Then you can store this in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. Just gonna leave her over here to look pretty. Alrighty, let's taste test these babies. And there you have the Starbucks Strawberry Acai Refreshers at home. The water-based version, lemonade version, and the coconut milk version, or the pink drink. But in this case, it's like an acai purple drink. Let's give it a taste test. Oh my gosh, so stinking good. Wow, the acai in that is delightful. And the strawberry, so good. Lemonade version. Something about the lemonade version, so stinking good. The acai is present, but in the best way. The best way. If you don't like acai, don't add it. Just do 3 cups of strawberries. And the coconut milk version, very, 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 very good. The lemonade one is my favorite. Like I said, I wanted to update this recipe just to give you a really accurate version of the Starbucks drinks, because these really do taste like the Starbucks ones. I will say they taste more acai-like than Starbucks, because Starbucks doesn't actually add acai into the drinks. So why is it called that? I don't know. I don't know. No one knows. Nobody knows. This is a true strawberry acai refresher. It is incredible, okay? Incredible. The acai coupled with strawberry, coupled with the grape juice, phenomenal. I am always team lemonade with refreshers. I feel like the tart complements the sweet so beautifully. Thank you so, so much for watching this video. If you do give this recipe a try, let me know what you think. Let me know if you did all strawberries or you did a combination of strawberry and acai. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this recipe, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Got a blast.